All right, let's talk about
What do
8 Mile.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what
Going into freestyle rapping.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go first because I had the
Yeah, I was going to say, because you had
I had the intro.
start of the movies.
yeah.
Or start of the movie.
Now I couldn't get a compilation of all of them in one hit on YouTube.
Okay,
So
you have to,
hopefully I've picked them
cover
all
of
up.
them.
Yeah. But I will say my favorite rap scene after rewatching it of the whole movie, including the final, except the how can 6 dicks be pussies is the hardest line I've ever heard. That's hard. What he's talking about, I'll pop a doc in the what are they? The New World Order.
No, Free the World. No.
Free the what? No, New World Order.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. I did get jumped.
I think you did.
Oh, 6 you chumps.
And I'm still screaming, still standing here screaming, fuck the free world.
Free World Order, New World Order. One of those. It's definitely one of those. My favorite one is when they're in the car park, when after Eminem chokes, and like this is the first time he comes back, and he's with Future. Is that his name? The DJ, kick that shit.
I think that is his name.
DJ Future?
Yeah,
I think that's his name.
When he first said it, I was like, well, I didn't know Future was in that.
Yeah, even he's like, you know, we keep a white boy or two. You know what Bunny Rabbit do? Like, that's hard. And then he comes in, and then that's one where he's like, I'm like a renegade. You need clinic aid. I'm bizarre and ill. I scar and kill. Like, that's hard. And he comes
Bar
in.
and grill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that
he's
is
like,
hard.
You beat around the bush. So then something about eating tush or something like that. He goes hard. And then that's when his girlfriend, the chick that passed away in real life.
Alex.
Alex.
Or in real life, Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy's character, that's when she sort of first sees him. And then that's when they go back to that like club. And then they go back to the house party, and then they burn that house down.
And that at the club is where he learns that Papa Doc's real name is Clarence.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, he keeps it up in here.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah.
Dog. Absolute dog.
His real name's Clarence. Clarence lives at home with both parents. I'm stealing all your thunder. But
I actually cover stealing thunder as well. So you've stolen that.
And then we have that little rap scene where he's trying to fix his car. This is towards the start of the movie, and he's like,
Sweet home Alabama.
yeah, that's an absolute classic.
That is.
What's he say? He talks about the guy banging his mum. He says something like that. I can't remember.
Greg. Is that his name? It's something like that.
Maybe.
I'll see if I can find it.
And
it's
then
played by a guy that looks like Robert Pattinson, though.
that guy's
He's from something else. I know.
that guy's quite famous.
Yeah.
And then what other scene do we have? We obviously have the one where he chokes, so we can't really talk about that.
Yeah.
Um,
There's Exhibit in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy
of
that.
course he is,
He's the guy that I think is my last rap battle that I talk about. Is it?
Yeah, Greg Buell is his
Greg
name.
Buell.
Michael Shannon is, and he's from Kangaroo Jack.
Oh.
Absolute iconic movie.
Yeah. So the last rap. Oh, and he raps with Cheddar Bob, but Rob covered that last week in the quiz. What an iconic scene. Cheddar Bob almost shot his own dick off. But yeah, then when he raps to Exhibit, he's like, "You've been in these boots for so long, they've got roots." That at the food truck. What an iconic movie! Like that is like one of the best, like just movies in general.
Yeah, not even just like hip hop based movies, just straight up movies.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
Eminem won a Oscar for that. Obviously for soundtrack, not for acting. Even though he was very good in
he was
acting,
a very good actor. Yeah.
He was really committed to the role. Obviously, lost a lot of weight. He was a bit bigger back then.
But in the time that he's portraying, he was underfed at the time.
And he had like those big dark circles. And then especially towards the end, which you're going to talk about. But great movie. And another movie that's really good, nowhere near as good as this, Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent's life, is pretty insane.
I haven't actually seen that.
It's really good. Like pretty powerful stuff. They show him getting shot and everything.
Oh, wow.
And going out on stage, and like, because that's when 50 Cent really became like extra hard when the people shot him, because it's like you can't even kill him, like.
Yeah.
And then he went out on stage in like a full bulletproof vest and stuff, and like, you know, like he's just so gangster that like people try and shoot him. So, yeah.
It'd be funny if you wore that and like just set up a challenge, like bring your gun and shoot me while I'm rapping.
He would definitely die. And he doesn't have it on his head. All right, so what do you have? I hope I didn't miss any. If I did,
I think you covered them all.
I'll reconcile it next week.
Yeah.
But what do you have for the?
What did Exhibit say in his thing? I can't remember. Like for a fucking buck, standing outside of this food truck, because they didn't have some sort of cookie that he wanted.
Oh, something like that.
That's what sparked his whole verse.
Yeah, and then he was talking about the homosexual man having AIDS. Is that what he said?
I think so.
Well, I think Eminem said something like that.
No, I think he first said it like Exhibit. Like I don't think he actually has AIDS. He just like said you'll get it or some shit like that. But it might have been Eminem.
No, I think they
like
say
he's gay, but you've got AIDS.
Oh,
or some shit like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that might have been how it goes. But so I sort of broke each verse down because there's lyrics online for these, like the final battles.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go too much into the content of it because it's just the story. You know, if you guys watch it, you know. So I'm just going to look into like the flows used, like the hard bars, the wordplay, all that kind of stuff. So Lickety Split versus B Rabbit. I got that. Oh, I can't say because that's Friday's show. I got that stuff on my pen. That's sticking to everything.
Oh.
So Lickety wasn't too bad. Some of the lines were like they were pretty funny.
I know it said something like that.
Obviously, the content for the most part was just like focused on Rabbit being white, but there were a few lines that were quite awkward. Like, "I'll crack your shoulder blade. You'll get dropped so hard that Elvis will start turning in his grave." Like,
does that hand signal?
Yeah. But like the second line was way longer than the first one.
Yeah,
they did not match up at all. When Rabbit came on, syllables all matched up. There weren't any interesting flows, but the wordplay was great. You know, the classic, "This whole crowd looks suspicious. It's all dudes in here, except for these bitches," which is a hard line. And then, that's a great line, as well as, "These leaders of the free world looky, how can 6 dicks be pussies?"
He came in too hard. That he should have saved that for the last verse.
That's so, because like the wordplay there, like obviously he's rhyming, you know, like rookie, looky, pussy. But then in the second line, 6 dicks, that rhymes.
Yeah.
It's very, very rhyme heavy all throughout. Like, yeah.
They need to make a movie about...
Looky, how can 6 dicks be pussies?
They need to make a movie about 6ix9ine. Like, that would be pretty crazy. Like, his life.
Yeah, for like the 1 year was insane.
Yeah. Surely there's got to be something that comes out. Like a documentary or something.
Oh, if he doesn't make it, he's dumb. But like, only he knows what has actually... But then, like, could we trust him to not exaggerate? Yeah. Because like, I'm sure he comes off quite poorly in like what's actually happened.
Apparently he says he's going to be more famous when he gets out of prison.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think he might be a little bit more dead.
Yeah, maybe.
But so moving on. One thing in the end battles I think that helped separate Rabbit from his opponents was his ability to reply to things that was said to him.
Yeah, the others were sort of pre-planned.
Yeah, and they didn't like bounce off what was said to them.
Because he went second both times, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
which I do get into the psychology of that as well. Right. But yeah, and like I really like when they call him when Lickety says I see why they call you Rabbit or something like that. Following Future, like he's got a carrot up his ass.
Oh yeah,
something like that. And then Rabbit says, "Yeah, they call me Rabbit. This is a turtle race." Yeah, which I thought was a pretty good line.
What's one where he's like, "Let's see how far the white jokes get you."
Yeah, that's in the Papa Doc one.
Is that in the final?
Yeah. And then, the classic, I'll walk my white ass back across 8 Mile.
Oh, that is
and,
iconic.
moons him.
That is like the crowd going absolutely crazy when that happens.
How insulting is mooning someone? And he does it off of his line, because he literally says, take your white ass back across 8 Mile.
Yeah.
So then he says, yeah, okay, and just fucking moons him. Set himself up with that one. And then on to Lotto versus B Rabbit. I never really liked Lotto, to be honest. The line, but oh well, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Like, that just seems really awkward. He does have some banging lines in there, though. I will give him that. Like, on some real shit, though, I like you. That's why I didn't want to be the one you commit suicide to. That's hard. Of course, there were, like, the racial things in there with M, or Rabbit, being white. That was mentioned a lot. But one thing that really would have improved his freestyle, in my opinion, was if there was more emphasis on some words, because he's got a very deep voice.
Right.
But the whole freestyle is just like spoken word, pretty much. Like, he doesn't, like, emphasize words or anything. Like, imagine if you said the word ruthless.
Ruthless.
Like, that would just sound dope. But yeah, I think that would have improved it a lot.
Right.
Then Rabbit, of course, replies to Lotto's lines about leave it to Beaver. Then he attacks Lotto's appearance with lines like, is that a tank top or a new bar? Look, Snoop Dogg just got a fucking boob job. And then, looking like a cyclone hit you, tank top screaming, Lotto, I don't fit you.
And then had some witty lines.
He did.
Or B Rabbit.
Yeah. But I think one thing that separated him and is, like, really showing his progression is pointing out the meaningless of Lotto's content. He does that for the first time in this verse. Didn't you listen to the last round, meathead? Pay attention. You're saying the same shit that he said. Matter of fact, dog, here's a pencil. Go home, write some shit, make it suspenseful, and don't come back until something dope hits you. Yeah. Fuck it. You can take the mic home with you.
Yeah, that's hard.
That is dope. Because, like, in the freestyle world, coming in with written shit is, like, the scene as dog. And he's saying, like, no, that's what you have to do. You can't freestyle.
That's when the line where he's like, hibbity hoobla.
Yeah. Because he's, like, just roided up.
Yeah.
But, that's the first sort of point where he first points out they're all just saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Which obviously sets him up for the next rap battle very well. But and then he just ends the verse with the most iconic line of all time. My motto, fuck Lotto. Get the 7 digits from your mother for $1 tomorrow. That is just dope. That's a hard line.
That's hard.
One of the guys in Genius said that, like, 7 digits refers to blowjob. Because that's a 7-letter word. You're a fucking idiot.
And that's quite a stretch there.
And then lastly, Papa Doc versus a B Rabbit. So every time so far, Rabbit has gone second, and he has used what his opponent said against them. Right. So Papa Doc played it pretty smart. Thought, no, I'm not going to give him anything to use. I'll go first.
Right.
Oh no, sorry, he'll go first.
Yeah.
So Rabbit's verse has actually been looked at by, like, sociologists and psychologists for what's used, or for using what's called stealing thunder.
Right.
Where he reveals all the negative things about himself first before Papa Doc can. This intensifies Rabbit's credibility and also takes the negative sting out of those words.
I am what? I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mum. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bar that shot himself in the leg with his own gun.
But, like, if, say, a stranger just calls someone fat, that's quite hurtful. But if the fat person just says, I'm fat, that's not as bad.
Right. Fat shaming themselves.
But, like, so saying that about himself really takes away, like, the negative sting, and it makes it seem not as bad. And also with revealing himself, it left Papa with nothing left to say. The way he starts out as well, saying, now everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. It's so hard not saying that in the melody.
Yeah.
And follow me. It sounds like it's just filler. And he's, like, trying to think of something. But, like, I like that he actually goes somewhere with it and just says, like, Papa Doc is not one of you.
Yeah.
He, like, excludes him, alienates him from the audience. And not only is he doing that, but he's also saying, I'm one of you.
There you go.
Like he's bringing the audience onto his side. And then obviously he drags Papa's name through the mud, old Clarence. But it's all stuff that the crowd didn't know. Whereas, when Rabbit's opponents speak shit about him, it's stuff they already know. He's white, lives with his mum. But here he's like, you went to a private school, your name's Clarence. Yeah. Like, no one knew that.
He's not hard.
Yeah.
He's not hard, Clarence.
And then, like, the ending is just mental. Fuck a beat, I go a cappella. Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me, I'm a piece of fucking white trash, I say it proudly. And fuck this battle, I don't want to win, I'm outie. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me. And that last line, the way he ends it, literally leaves Papa Doc with no way out. Because he can't say something that the crowd doesn't know, because he doesn't know.
And then Papa Doc chokes.
Yeah, but then if he says something else, he's not replying to that, and he's just going to get clowned on, you know. And I also really like
poor Papa.
On the lyrics section of Genius, it's got like B Rabbit's verse, and then it goes Papa Doc, yo, and that's it. But I think maybe his strategy of letting M go first didn't quite work out. So I think there's 2 steps to winning a rap battle against Rabbit. 1, don't go first. 2, don't let Rabbit go first. That's how you win.
What's his real name? What's his name in the movie?
B Rabbit.
No, but what's his real name? Like in the movie?
I don't think it's said, to be honest.
Nah, it definitely is. Jimmy?
Oh, maybe.
Is it Jimmy? Yeah, I think it is Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy B. Rabbit Smith Jr.
Oh, Jimmy Smith Jr. What an original name.